magical. It's a beautiful story. It's a very moving story, a powerful one. The music is iconic and timeless, and I love it so much because I think it's a rare musical in that dance is very much celebrated in it just as much as the music.
When you saw yourself on screen in the trailer, perhaps for the first time, with all the digital fur added, what did you think at that point?
I loved it. I mean, obviously, we spent so many months imagining all our cat-like things, like our ears and our tail and everything. So to actually see it was amazing, and also to see all my friends looking like cats is very cool too.
Some of the other cast members have said in interviews that they had to go to a cat school.
Yes, the whole cast had to go to cat school. We sort of studied cat behaviour, watched cat videos, studied cat anatomy to understand how their bodies are different from ours and how we could incorporate some sort of more feline-looking postures or moves.
Could you just talk a little bit about your co-stars? You're acting with some Hollywood legends. That must have been an incredible thrill.
Definitely. Still feeling kind of overwhelmed that I'm in this cast of incredible people. Judi Dench and McKellen being like acting royalty, and having like Jennifer Hudson and Taylor Swift and Jason Derulo, all these amazing singers. I feel that everyone was supportive of each other because at some point in the film everyone had to do something that was a bit out of their comfort zone, and so yeah, I feel like we were all learning from each other, and everyone was amazing on screen and amazing to work with off screen too.
Talking of the singers in the film, there's Taylor Swift, Jason Derulo. What was it like singing with them?
I didn't ever get sort of freaked out or overwhelmed too much because I just tried to concentrate on the words that I was saying or what I was trying to get across story-wise. And that helped me try and forget who I was, starring opposite. I do have a moment where I sing to Jennifer Hudson. We also have a very small moment in memory where we sing together.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you got cast in the film?
I heard about the chance to audition, and as a dancer from the Royal Ballet, it's a rare opportunity that you get to explore another field, really. The role of Victoria was one that ever since I've been a small child, I used to watch the video of the original stage production of it and always loved to be Victoria and dance as Victoria in my living room. So yeah, it felt like the right moment to go for something new.
And where were you when you found out that you got the part?
I was on holiday in Barcelona, actually, and I got the phone call from Tom Hooper to say that I've been chosen for the main part of Victoria in a big film.
And you said you play Victoria. Can you just tell us a little bit about her character for those people who perhaps haven't seen the stage show?
Victoria is a very young cat. She's very kind and innocent and pure, and I think one of her best qualities is that she sees the truth and the goodness in others.
And did you feel a certain amount of pressure to bringing this stage character to the screen for the first time?
Didn't feel pressure as such, but I've had to study for so many different characters on stage with the Royal Ballet that I approached it like all my other roles, really, and it was also a role that kind of was shaped as we went along too. It didn't have to be set in stone. It was very much I took it scene by scene, and just tried to know her as a person, as a human cat, Victoria, and concentrate on that every scene that I did.
You mentioned you're a fan of Cats the musical. Did you take any inspiration from the previous actors who played the role?
Well, the part of Victoria in the original stage production is much smaller. Victoria just had a small dance solo that kind of was the most notable part about her role then, and now obviously it's much bigger and is quite a crucial thread throughout the whole story. It's really Victoria that takes the audience with them on this journey.
You mentioned this is your first feature film. How did preparation differ from preparing for a stage show?
When I prepare for a live show, we don't often have a lot of time to work on it, and obviously when we perform it, we perform the story from start to finish, whereas with a film you have I feel much more time, which is a great luxury to have. And also when we're filming it, we often tell the story, we'll film it maybe out of order from the way that you'll watch it as an audience member, so that was definitely different for me.
You're in one of the most famous musicals of all time. Are there any other musicals you would particularly like to star in?
I've always been a fan of West Side Story, probably.
It's one of the best.
Yeah, it's brilliant.